All right, so this is Rich, founder of Product Gym. I want to go out there and actually show y'all exactly how to go ahead and build an AI product manager portfolio. Now, just for references, let's talk about what we're doing here. For the entire month of August, we are aiming to go out there and help people transition into AI product management and ultimately like learn AI. There's a lot to go ahead for people to go ahead and take in. So to stand in solidarity with you, I'm going to show you, I'm going to be learning all of these skills with you. So let's talk about what are some of our problems. Last episode, I was like, okay, learn AI, learn AI, learn AI, but how, right? I want to show you exactly how much work it is to go out there and actually do it by yourself, but how much easier it's going to actually be to go out there and do it with the program, with an actual mentor. And I'm not the mentor. She is actually our in-house AI instructor and mentor, and luckily for you is she's the best in the business, also done the program before, got a product manager job, and is currently actively teaching the community to do the same thing. But let's talk about how we're going to go out there and take this thing on. There's so much going on in AI right now, just the existing knowledge, there's a lot. So how are you going to be able to keep up with all this information? I don't even think it's possible, because like, where does it start? It's like, just start where, bro? But I'm going to show you, if I was to go ahead and actually get an AI product manager job myself, what I would go ahead and do to really set myself apart from the entire market, and more importantly, how am I going to keep myself accountable throughout the entire process? So I'm going to go ahead and define some of the goals. I'm calling my little episode right now, I'm calling it Profit with AI Agents, but I might just go for a run and think about something else. But I'm going to have a list of goals of what it is that I want to go ahead and do. I want to have this kind of like my vision. I want to have an accountability system. I'm going to have like a motivational system. I'm going to have something to go out there and keep me focused and engaged. And I'm going to have this higher level purpose and mission to make sure that I'm going to go out there and finish it through. But I'm also going to be establishing a problem solving framework, because when you don't have a game plan, when things aren't going to your game plan, this is actually where things fall apart. I'm going to have dates, I'm going to have deadlines, and I'm going to show you about what we're doing to map out the next steps. If you haven't started following this channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And more so than anything, go ahead and schedule a freaking call with us so we can help you transition into AI product management. So this is the AI product management channel right here. You basically click on the Calendly link right here, and then let's go ahead and let's get you in, at least get the conversation started and get you enrolled in the program. So the first things first is, when you're transitioning over to AI product management, there's a few things that you want to consider. The first thing is you want to consider, well, I'm going to need, in today's age, you're going to need some kind of side project, and you're going to need some kind of portfolio to demonstrate competency. And in addition to demonstrating competency, you're also going to have to demonstrate your communication skills. And this is actually where people are going to say, like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. Well, I don't think you'll be very comfortable not having a job either, but let's go out there and make it fun. I don't want to go out there and shame anybody, right? The best way for you to go out there and get the most bang out of your buck, because everybody's got a lot of shit going on right now, with not just the job transition, also keeping up with your job. Maybe you're full-time job hunting right now. Maybe you got kids, family members. I mean, as of the recording right now, it's my intention to drop at least one video a day on this subject. You got so much shit going on. It's summer. Maybe you're planning a few trips. Maybe you're having some friends fly in. You need to keep yourself accountable. So the easiest thing here is, how do you integrate AI into your own life right now, where it's going to make your life easier? Well, for me, I'm going to go out there and choose the following. Create a Richard Chen AI avatar to record video content. So as you guys all know, I'm dropping off a ton of shorts as it is. But I've gotten a lot busier. I've gotten a lot busier because, you want to know why? Well, my business is blowing up. So I got a product management course. I have a cybersecurity course. This is just me shooting the shit while I'm down there in Kabukicho out there in Tokyo. I'm also a founding team member right now of a conversational AI startup. I'm putting out tons of content out there. This is called Tech Careers, AI Careers, where I basically have, like, I'm giving out all this advice to like all these different demographics that are Like, what am I going to do? AI is going to take my job. Okay, let's talk about what we can do about it. I also have like my tech sales channel. That's right here. More content from Tokyo. So I got so much content going on right now. Rich can't create and record all that shit. So the first thing Rich needs is an AI avatar to record all that video content. The second thing that I need is I need to build an AI agent to go out there and source the most recent and trending news. Because you want to know why? Whenever you drop something, like most recently, I think everybody's heard of Astronomer CEO. I mean, it was even out here, big news out here in Korea. So to grab that and turn it around and actually show people like, everybody from the haircut barber shop down to like, the guy that's like changing the oil in the neighborhood, the pizza shop, everybody has something. Because you want to know why? Right now we're part of the attention economy. So I have all of this knowledge right now, but I can't post all of that shit. And that's bothering the hell out of me because there's so much going on right now. Take, for example, this is like, like this leak right here in T, and it talks about all this stuff about the dangers of AI and like all the vulnerabilities of vibe coding. You're putting all that shit out there. Let's talk about something else. ChatGPT users were shocked to go ahead and find their chats were on Google. And this is actually a very big problem. This is why we have like a trust and safety module in our AI product management curriculum, right? But I can't keep on I can't keep on making these videos. It's crazy because we're getting so many people jobs, and every single time somebody in the program gets a job, I got to go out there and do a testimonial interview with them and everything. And I always feel like I'm negotiating this deal of like, okay, so you're gonna do 6 movies for Marvel. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's a job, dude. But everybody wants to go out there and have like this private chat with me, right? So I need to be able to grab all of that, but I need to be able to transition all this video content into written content and written content into video content. So I put out a lot of LinkedIn posts out there that people can see. I want that post, that thing should be, like, we're doing this all manually right now. I draft up a bunch of LinkedIn posts, and then I record myself saying it, and we need to get that shit on every single platform. Every single platform that I make a LinkedIn, every time I make a LinkedIn post, I want that thing on YouTube. I want that thing on Twitter. I want that thing, X. I want that thing on Instagram. I want that thing on, like, everywhere. And sometimes, if I just expand it a little bit, I want it on a newsletter, right? All of this could be done with, I know AI. I just don't know how. I have a team, but just to show you, because the biggest barrier is like, so many people are reluctant to learn AI, and I'm going to put myself out there too. I'm also reluctant to learn AI, even though I sell this shit. So I want all of this automated to every single platform. But we sell courses here at the end of the day, so I want to be able to have a booking agent to go out there and book appointments. People that don't show up, I want to be able to rebook them, because my admissions team, I know they're not doing it because we're getting so many calls. So if somebody doesn't show up, they're on to the next call, right? I want to make sure I'll convert all those leads. Also, we're hiring more people on our admissions team because so many people are calling us. And just to let you know, we are increasing the rates very, very, very soon. So please get in contact with the admissions team, and myself too. Like, if you guys need help, I'm not hard to find. Just reach out to me basically on LinkedIn. But I have like a ton of people I have not gotten response, have not been able to respond to, because market's moving really fast. Everybody's like, Rich, can I do a 15-minute? It's always a 2-hour therapy session. But I want to be able to do all that. I've, including all the other technical offers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, I'm a founding team member right now for a cold calling app with conversational AI. We also got HVAC going on right now, right? It's like, Rich, what are you not doing? I'm trying to do it all because this is not enough time. There's a very short amount of time right now to go out there and make a life-changing generational wealth. But I need to have, I can't be coaching all these calls myself. And everybody that says like, oh, I want to be your coach, they're never consistent. So I want to have an AI avatar that does the coaching. And we know this can already be done because we have AI avatars of CEOs doing earnings calls. So we could do that. I want to build a dashboard to go out there and have some kind of reporting system. I want to be able to do all of this, but most importantly, my vision is I want to show people that learning AI agents, avatars, and automations could be pretty fun. I want to create more people. I can't train all these people up by myself. And I think what's the big problem right now is You have companies out there like even Lovable is a hot garbage platform when it comes to providing education to the consumer, and we love Lovable here. NAN, same thing. Cursor, Replit, it's like even dropping an email out there, there is so much information and it does really bad. What it causes is people to go ahead and go to shutdown mode. Your only other options are people saying, hey, download my free template. And they don't know how to take that and insert it into Lovable. They don't know how to take that and insert that thing into Replit. It's also very, very bad. Then you got a bunch of bros that are in freaking Dubai popping bottles like me and my friends, we figure I get it, but nobody's walking you through it step by step. I'm going to show you through this entire series how I went from 0 to 1 because that's what people care about is step by step instructions, right? And I'm going to tell you this, I don't have a knowledge, so there isn't like I'm not doing this on the side. I'm doing this shit all in real time, which is why it's being documented on the Richard Chen channel because I'm going to be uploading multiple videos and also live streams every single day to just show people I share your frustration. And I'm a person that gets frustrated pretty easily too. So don't think like, oh, it's easy for you because you have a team. And like, no, no, no. I'm going to be going through all of this myself along with you. So I'll help more people land jobs. But I'm also going to have an accountability system. I'm going to document the entire journey on YouTube. I'm going to go out there and promote the journey on every single social media channel. And I'm going to go out there and dedicate time boxes to work on these projects. I wake up here in the morning. I'm currently right now in Asia, and it's gonna be like around 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm gonna notify the community. So make sure to follow me on all the social media handles right before I get in, and I'm gonna invite sometimes people. If you guys want to do this with me, let's get on Zoom and let's do it in real time. Establish weekly webinars to basically show you guys like what's the progress on this. But I'm also going to give myself, this is how I tackle every new skill. So we just moved over to a new learning platform called WAP. I really had to dig in there, and the education on WAP was freaking hot garbage. Learning Instagram, learning YouTube, learning all these different platforms. I always give myself a little bit of a motivation and a reward system. Like, it could be like a shopping list for retail therapy, but mini rewards kind of keep you going. The other thing here is I always have to remind myself, I say my intentions, I always have to challenge myself to get out of my own comfort zone. AI right now is very slow adoption. I would say about 90% of the working product management and total tech market is not utilizing any AI at all. Because in the time right now, it's easier for them to go ahead and get things done manually. And I could say that too. The technology has existed to create an AI avatar for at least the last 12 to 18 months. It's gotten better, but it's still easier for me to go ahead and record all of that content just live. It's extremely tiring, but I can get this thing done faster. So if I had to go out there and learn how to launch an AI avatar right now, I'm like learning it and I'm studying it and watching all these videos. In the 1 hour that it took me to like try to figure out what it is that I'm trying to figure out, I could have already gotten this shit done. But that's being really short-sighted. And Elon Musk recently said like, I've denied AI for far too long. Now it's game on. I'm actually kind of at that same level right now myself. So I'm going to challenge myself. And I also want to go ahead. I'm older now. I want to go out there and make more money, work less hours. Physically, just not able to put in that many hours anymore. I also want to do more shit with my life. Now, there's a level of meaningfulness. There has to be some level of purpose and mission. A lot of people in sales, when I first got into the sales racket, they would say something like, imagine that Ferrari. Ferrari's not going to get you out of bed. You want to know who I saw crush it the most? Single moms. That didn't know anything about tech recruiting. They would go in there and wipe the floor with a lot of people. And single parents, right? Because they're not like, I also met a guy, he had like a special needs younger brother. Like, you have to be motivated by something beyond yourself because it can't just be about like recognition, cash, flex. It's got to be something bigger. I need help actually training up a generation of AI trainers, because most people, they say they want to do it, they don't want to do it. There's a lot of people. My level of understanding of AI is very, very low. So I'm going through this thing right now with you, and I'm going to be totally transparent. Imagine that I have set up a really good school to learn how to play the piano, but this entire time I've never played the piano before, really. But I know a lot about pianos, and I'd say if I was to go ahead and learn piano, I would go ahead and do it this way. This was basically my learning framework, and I've hired a bunch of instructors to go out there and do it because I understand how to get jobs, because I was a former tech recruiter that specialized in hiring for product management. But I'm now going to go out there and learn it all with you, right? But I need more coaches, and a lot of people that are in the coaching space are really bad. But even the people that they're really bad at coaching, but they have a coaching business because they're willing to do it. I need more like AI coaches, and I'm not just talking about AI product management coaches. I'm talking about just teaching AI in general for every single job out there, because when I take a look at all the skills in our curriculum, this is going to be required information across the board. The other thing here is I want to establish a very clear problem solving framework, because the reason why people quit when they're stuck is because they don't have a game plan when things are not going according to the game plan. And let me tell you, things are not going to make that a part of your game plan, because things are not going to be able to go according to the game plan. This is actually why I'm going to be promoting my program so hard, is every single time I run into a block, I'm going to have my entire community be able to help unblock me. And they're going to say, well, it's going to make it really easy. It's going to make it easier, but a lot of the blockers that I'm going to be running into, because my use case is still so specific, are not going to be very easily, it's not like easily accessible information out there, right? But I'm going to create a list of past wins. This is how I approach taking on every challenge. Is I have a list of past wins where it's just like, remember, like, I reference COVID a lot because that was the time when there was no data to support how to operate a business effectively, and even in our vertical, nobody's like how to run a tech bootcamp and how to get tech jobs in a time when start dates were like delayed indefinitely. We still got people a bunch of jobs, and I was like, oh, this is not as bad as COVID. I have to make a list of past wins because I have to believe I can go out there and take this challenge on again. Honestly, I'm very scared of AI. I'm very insecure about it. I myself think maybe I'm too old to learn this, but I have to go out there and actually challenge myself, because I think everybody needs to learn these skills, and I'm not going to procrastinate on it any longer. I'm going to document the wins each day for momentum. I'm going to document the process of learning how to learn AI. I'm going to establish a list of subject matter experts that are my go-to, and I always have a list of resources that I create. That's kind of like my cheat sheets. Dates and deadlines. I hope to host my first in-person workshop on this sometime in December 2025, and I'm going to solve one milestone each week. Now, why did I go out there and make this list? Because I'm going to get stuck on one area, and then I'm going to get stuck on another area. This is not chronological. So if I'm getting stuck on how to go out there and pull up my avatar, I'm going to go out there and work on the next thing. Is like, all right, well, eventually I'll figure that out. But once I get that content going, I still need content. So I'm going to be tackling, I'm going to show you guys, you got to be tackling multiple projects at the same time. This is going to be essentially a vlog about learning how to freaking learn, but we're going to make it very specific for AI product management and how AI is relevant for tech workers. Because at the end of the day, you guys are going to be scheduling calls to go out there and enroll in this program, because you're going to see how much difficult it is to do it on your own. But mapping out my next step, I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to source out tutorials on YouTube. I'm going to review some of the lessons. I'm going to choose an AI avatar, kind of like application. HeyGen. 11 labs. Like, I made a list of like things here. I'm going to be making a list of that, and etc. Okay, and I'm going to find the template on N8N to go out there and copy. Now, here's actually where, if you're still watching the video right now, kudos to you. Please schedule a call if you guys haven't already. You would think that it's going to be as easy as downloading a template. I'm going to tell you right now that it's actually not going to be as easy as download, because I've already started downloading this is episode 2 and essentially step 2, phase 2, part 2 of the process. But I already have 3, 4, 5 already out, and that's in the process right now. I've downloaded like probably 20 N8N templates, and I could tell you this right now, even with a team, they're not easily like, it's not plug and play. It is not plug and play. There is a lot of work that goes into making this shit workable. And this is why I'm going to tell you that you're wasting your time trying to do this shit on your own. I think some people really can, but there's very few people that can actually make it work. So with that said, if you haven't scheduled a call with us already, please go ahead and do so. We want to help you transition to AI product management, and I'm going to be with you guys every single step of the journey. I'm learning this with y'all because this is so new. However, my entire team, they are combat hardened veterans, and this is just something you got to immerse yourself with. Let's get it. And just to let you know too, we are adding more and more and more and more and more and more and more modules into our AI curriculum. We hope to see y'all very, very, very soon. Schedule a call with us. Let's get you on. We love WAP, and let's get you transitioned to this new role, because there's the gold rush is all going to be in the education of this, because I could talk about this all day, but if you want to go ahead and get a job right now, it's not just having AI skills. They're going to be really looking, can you be an AI trainer for the team in-house? So next steps, I've already figured out. These are just some of the people that I'm going to be referencing coming up, and let's go ahead and get it. Okay, let's go ahead and get it. I'm going to be learning AI with you guys throughout the entire process through.